Yup, and
Saunamen.
let's get this going. What do we got? There we go!
Stay on target. Durden all up in this chat. Stay on target. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. We have begun Exertus on Marines down in sub-access. Saunamen on aliens. Obviously an atrium with forced crossbones. We see a 4 Marine exit to the left into computer lab.
Usually it's 3-2, but hey.
Looks like they're just going to leave.
Yeah,
it looks like they're just going to leave 1 back there. The other 3 are going to head straight to Crossroads, where they're going to run into Relo for Saunamen.
They're going to run, and on the other side is Wee. Severy, Emily, and Juha in Crossroads.
Yeah, they were going to have fun with these Finnish names.
Yeah, I know, huh? Christopher attacking Lipa in Computer Labs. Nade in the vents there, watching that go down, and he's going to go ahead and stalk Christopher.
Yeah, good job of Christopher to get the opening shots down that hallway. He forced Lipa to have to retreat and just was able to ping him a couple times on his way down that corridor. Nade is actually going to go ahead and sneak right on by. He's not going to pay attention to what's going on over there in flight control as he heads into main base, as does Wee. They're going to go ahead and kill Tuka, who is the commander, so the commander's going to be down for a little bit, but Antti was there to clean up, so no problems, defending against that push. Lipa and Hapsu are up in reactor core. Hapsu on that gorge, just trying to get things established in reactor core, but there's a 3 Marine push here. Exertus pushing in with Juha, Severi, and Emily. So they're going to go ahead and go straight for that RT, stay out of range of those Hydras. Rilo is there. We and Nade and Lipa are all coming in now to assist in reactor core. They're going to have to push out this Marine push. Sola coming in from behind. He's going to get a nice little jump on Severi. Severi goes down very quickly, and it's not long until Juha and Emily follow, as there were so many skulks in reactor core right there.
Yeah, I mean, Saunamen rallied on that one and just took that push out. Giving a chance for that gorge for them to keep building up reactor core. We're seeing a little skirmish happening. Antti over in data core, he pushes off Lipa, who goes down to ventilation and starts biting that RT. We have another RT harassment from Wee in Crossroads, 44% there on that RT, and Sola, Relo, and Nade in Summit Reception. Scoping out the entrance to flight control, and Christopher, the only Exertus Marine in there to hold that down. We do see Emily coming in Crossroads to save that RT, but doesn't save it in time, and Wee jumps off.
Riding off like a cowboy into the sunset.
Solo Relo in Summit Reception.
Yeah. There, and you should take a look. Nade is up in that vent, so I think there's probably going to be a push here very shortly. There's the scan, though, so he's going to know exactly what's waiting for him around that corner. Those 3 are going to push into Crossroads. Nade and Ralo are going to push into Crossroads. Wee, who's already still there, they're going to go ahead and actually sneak up into reactor core, as we do see Antti and Juha have pushed in. And this is a very good job of Exertus to keep the play on the opposite side of the field. You know, they're not giving. Oh man, yeah. But again, this is actually I think a bad move by Saunamen to send so many people back to handle these pushes, because look, now there's a phase gate dropped in Crossroads, and it's going to take them some time to get back there. Emily and Severi are there. I think they're going to have time to get it up. No, they're going to go ahead and pull off, as they have to deal with these with this 4 skull push, and that phase gate is most certainly going to get lost at this point, as we only see 1 Marine coming into assist, as those 2 in Crossroads have already gone down. Christopher is there. He's going to put a couple shots in. He is going to get nade very easily. Sola is at about 2/3 health. They're going to push in with Rilo as well. Christopher's going to get taken down a wee on that phase gate, since he was so low on health. Probably not going to help in that fight. Over in data core, Lipa is hitting that RT. Juha just barely gets it saved with 2% left on that RT. So good job to him for making that save, but the phase gate has gone down in Crossroads, so that's a pretty serious 15 res loss. They're going to redrop it immediately, though.
Wow,
even
securing the area.
Yeah, exactly. No securing done. Sola and Rilo are right around the corner there. There's plenty of Marines there this time, though, so they're going to go ahead and just power build that. That phase gate is done. And of course, they are sitting on 6 res nodes right now, so certainly not any kind of, res shortage on the part of Exertus.
Yeah, Exertus playing a strong game. you know, rebuilding res nodes around there, grabbing a lot of, getting really good res flow. Now we're seeing a fight in reactor core where Juha just goes down from a push. On the other side, we got 3 Marines in crevice, Christopher, Emily, and Antti. Shooting that RT, 14% down. Wee is the only one in there. He's going to go down. Nade joins on his lurk, but not enough. That RT does go down, and we see data core has been dropped. Just the blueprints by the Marines that hasn't been built yet. A RT in ventilation. Lipa taking it down before he goes down. Great job there. But look at this map. I mean, the aliens are sitting on 2 res nodes. They now have been pushed back. Their sys chain has been pushed back. They were systing into Crossroads. Don't know why they didn't go to flight control, but now they're systing into data core where that blueprint is dropped. And we're seeing Severy come in there.
But there has been a hive drop in flight control. Those two lurks headed over there to make sure that it's well defended. The systs are coming in now, but there is a scan, so they're probably going to see that hive. I don't know if that scan was. No,
I don't think so.
I don't think it was close enough.
But they're probably going to see those cysts that they just cut in Summit Reception, and
here they come.
Know that something is there.
They're coming through Summit Reception, but it looks like they're gonna split up into Crevice and try and take that RT down for a second time. Solo waiting behind for them to pass. Christopher gets taken down very quickly, and the conversion of this entire Saunamen team right onto Crevice to make sure that RT is not killed a second time. But that phase gate again still up in data core. There's a 1 Marine over in. Sorry, that phase gate is up in Crossroads. There is 1 Marine over in data core. He is clearing out the cysts before he starts building that the phase gate that has just been dropped over there, and then I'm sure he'll get onto that chair to get that second chair up.
And what you're seeing now is the view from Zups. They are moving in from Summit Reception into flight control. A scan goes down, they know that that hive is there, and now he is backed up by 3 Marines from Exertus.
And here comes the lurk from behind. Look at this lurk nade coming through Summit Reception. He's going to surprise them from behind. He's going to start spiking them, and this is just, I mean, it's a shooting gallery down that hallway for that lurk.
4 of Exertus Marines now inside flight control with that new hive.
And they are getting med packed. Just, I mean, every med pack you could possibly spam. They do get a couple kills, so we are down to only 3 Marines in there, but Sola gets taken out, as does we, so it's just these 2 lurks and that gorge right now to protect that hive, and they're not getting much accomplished. It's 78% grown, it's at 88% health, so these 3 Marines are just kind of in a holding pattern here right now. They're not really getting any damage on that hive. They need to clear out these lurks if they're going to get anything accomplished, and get Lipa down. He's on that gorge, and he's just going to heal that hive up to 100% health, no problem. And this is going to be trouble as Sola and we come back to life on that respawn and just absolutely annihilate that Marine push from behind.
Yeah, and on the other side of the map during that push, we got Zups just doing some harassment there. During that entire push, we have that phase gate in Crossroads is still up. Phase gate in data core has been put up as well. So ownage on this map for Marines is cut right here. And it looks like that the Marines now 2 in reactor core. Zups is backed up by Emily, and they are moving into Atrium, where that is the main hive for Saunamen.
Yeah, and this is a great split push right now. We've got 2 pushing in on Atrium, 3 pushing in on flight control. Juha, Severy, and Christopher once again giving a lot of aggression over there. And they're not getting much accomplished, but they are holding 5 aliens in flight control and cutting off their retreat path to Atrium. So this is very, very good positioning. That Carapace is about to go down. Hopsu hops out of the hive. Hopsu's out of the hive. Zups gets a nano shield as that second chair is up in data core. Carapace has been lost.
And look down here in sub-access, a counter push by Saunamen.
This is actually really smart. They just went ahead and said, you know what, if they're going to do that, we're going to go ahead and go for their IPs. There is a beacon. Yeah, exactly. They did pull them all the way back to sub-access. So very well played by Saunamen. Yeah. Very intelligent move.
Saunamen knew that was the only way to stop this double push, was just get them to beacon. Get them to beacon, reset their push so Saunamen can breathe a little bit.
Yeah. But it is worth noting that they are down to 1 RT as that base RT was taken out and Crevice was already down. Reactor core had been taken down fairly recently. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. It was Reactor Core that was taken down and Crevice. So those guys in flight control went ahead and retreated back to Crevice to take out that RT.
Yeah, and we see Zups again attacking that RT and Reactor Core. He's definitely not going to let that go. We have one Marine, Juha, in Atrium. He gets taken out by the double lurk. And 2 Marines, Severy and Christopher, now in flight and hammering on that one RT left. They got another RT, but that's not even grown yet. And that one is going to go down. The res flow for Saunamen really cut off at this point. All the sys chains cut off on the right side of the map. They have been pushed back into their hives. Zups now shooting up the place in Atrium. And the only one left there is Raylo.
I mean, this is going to be almost impossible for Saunamen to recover from if they can't get a couple of Fates out on the field. And we do see that they're 3 res and 4 res away respectively. That's Wee and Sola. You know, this is trouble. Hopsu, I believe, looks like he's on a fade. He must be because, no, he's on a lurk as well.
Yeah, and we're seeing...
where did all this res go?
We're seeing Christopher, Severy, and Emily now attacking from Crevice in flight control, and Saunamen rallying to kind of push them back. We got Sola there in the vents. And now Zups and Juha just making a mess in flight control. This is not looking good for Saunamen. Saunamen's players coming behind them. Juha goes down, and Zups is in trouble. Zups goes down. And they stop that one Exertus push, but they are in dire straits. They got sys chains cut all over the place. They're losing control of this map. They're losing in the resource battle. Everything's kind of against Saunamen 11 minutes into this match.
Yeah, this is a very, very good job of Exertus to exert map control, and that phase gate in Crossroads obviously a big contributor to that, giving them access to Summit Reception and Crevice as well as Reactor Core, and the pushes have just been coming nonstop. Emily and Severy pushing up from Reactor Core over and over and over again into Atrium to make sure that these guys are on their back heels the entire match. Severy does go down, Emily is going to go down, but you can see that they're responding. Saunamen is responding with a full team response pretty much every time there's a push anywhere. You don't really see a lot of split defense. Those 2 lurks are hanging out with each other. They're playing the buddy system, and as a lurk, you don't need to play the buddy system, guys.
Yeah. And now in flight control, Juha, Zups, and Christopher against Sola and Hopsu. Against this hive, we got 2 lurks streaming in, Nate and Raylo coming in to defend this flight control hive. It does work. They do get pushed back by the spikes and just by the alien presence, but we have another push. Emily and Severy and Crevice. Saunamen is just fighting a 2-front war right now, and it's tough for them to do this. But they are now countering, and they know that they got to get rid of this Crossroads phase gate to make sure and take that mobility away from Exertus. But Exertus comes in there and easily defends that. They do have a welder, 22%.
Rilo did lose his lurk, so that is going to be trouble. They are down to 1 lurk. No other higher life forms on the field for Saunamen right now. They lost their last RT, so they're back to 0 RTs. And this is just going to be a virtually impossible situation for them to recover from. And what I don't understand is, I'll say it again, I don't understand why those 2 lurks were palling around pretty much this entire match. Nade and Rilo both responding to every single attack in pairs. And I appreciate the power of 2 lurks, both pushing at the same time on a or countering a push at the same time. But, that lurk life form presents such a good defensive tool that when you're getting split pushed like this, you have to split those guys up so that you can defend both fronts easily and keep your res.
Yeah. And we're seeing now Marine pushing in from Juha's point of view. They went straight in from Summit Reception and straight for that extractor. And now you got 4 Exertus Marines now inside flight control. 4 eggs left in flight control. 53%. They have level 3 shotguns. Armor 2 on its way. This hive is going down.
Yeah, that hive is completely done. And when the wave spawn comes just a couple seconds too late, and they're going to go ahead and get cleaned up anyway. You know, with these
There
level
it is.
3 weapons, the level 2 armor, I don't think there's anything. Yeah,
Good game.
I think that's pretty much the only call you can make at this point.
Exertus wins that first round pretty decisively.
Yes, definitely.
Very
decisively.
strong gameplay.
You know, and again, we talk about this a lot, or at least I talk about this a lot because I think it's really important. Getting into that defensive loop